First, let me start off by saying that I love my church. I genuinely love my church and the ingenuity, the creativity of our church. So they do this, I think this is our second year doing something like this, where we pull awesome, dope people in our congregation to show the awesome, dope things that are happening and how they're continuing the legacy, the brilliance, the eminence of our culture. So it was like they would first tell the history of the person who was the first. And then they would bring someone in our congregation who is, because of them being the first, you know, I have this person doing this. So the first person who came out, who I screamed with joy, was Jonathan Meshack, which I featured on my many social media profiles because he donated towards our All Black Author Book Drive. I didn't know he self-published as young as 19. I did not know that. That's so super dope. And then you have Judge Renika Elise Bailey with her journey, and I don't want to misquote it. I want to say, along with her stepping in the footsteps of other people that were lawyers and judges in Richland County, she has achieved some feats and achieved some things that have not been done by a Black woman in her role. And then you have Brittany, who is the one with the engineering hat. Brittany is working with a particular company. She's in civil engineering, and she is hoping to be the first Black engineer, female Black engineer, or Black engineer period, to pass a certain exam she wants to pass. What I love about the story is her story was inspired by Mae Jemison, the astronaut. A lot of people don't realize that astronauts deal with science, math, and engineering. Then you had Elder Peterson, who he fought in the war. I forgot who they equated his journey to. There was someone who was like the first Black person to do such and such in combat or in war or become an officer. And then you had Mr. Clinton, which his name is Captain. And the only reason why I know because the picture's still up on the screen, but he's Captain Trevor Clinton, and they equated his journey to Bass Reeves. If you've never watched the Bass Reeves miniseries that was on Paramount, I want to say, look it up, watch it. It is so good. So the point I'm trying to make is, this is something every church can do. Like, and I love this because now the only thing I did have a problem with is I wish, because we have children's church and that was also Youth Sunday, they weren't able to witness the actual service. Now, I don't know if they streamed it so the kids could see it, but it'll be awesome if the kids were able to see this because you get a mini history lesson. So that was my only thing, because again, our children don't, not all our kids come to church with their parents. They go to children's church because we do make sure we teach on their level. Nevertheless, this is dope, and I want to say this is our second year doing this. I don't think there's a third, but if they keep doing this every single year, this will be awesome, because our sanctuary, our congregation is huge. Notice how they honored, I think it was 5 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 5 people on stage they honored. Same thing happened last year. Like you had, oh gosh, I bet her name is evading me right now, but she is the only Black woman and the only woman to own her own pharmacy in the state of South Carolina. Oh gosh, what is her name? Stephanie Wise. And the name of her practice, name of her pharmacy is called Oasis. It's Pharmacy Services. So it's in West Columbia. And you had her, and I think Gabby Bowes, who's Gabrielle Goodwin, who was honored, I want to say last year. Either it was her, she was honored, or her mother was honored, Rosalind Goodwin, or the both of them were honored. I can't remember which one it was. But nevertheless, I love stuff like this. This is so dope.